Anthem took over most of the fucking governing shares. But Anthem's probably been the worst thing for fucking TNA in my opinion.
Hulk
I mean,
Hogan, I think, was.
Even the interview that
no,
Mike
this is
Bennett
worse.
did with Joe about a year ago or 8 months ago, whatever it was, Mike was actually sounding really confident in TNA's chances, and the guy he said the locker room was actually feeling
Hold on,
good,
guys.
and that was the era when Billy Corgan was there.
Record from
And
Discord. That's about it.
once he left, once Billy
Said wasn't
Corgan
gonna
left,
record anything
it
about
seemed like everything went to shit.
I never had faith ever since Dixie
Simple
hired
put.
Hogan. I'm sorry. I never had faith. Ever since she hired Hogan, that's when she lost me.
Wrestling's fake.
As long as Dixie was in charge of TNA, I would not watch. That's what I told myself after she did Hulk Hogan. They were so primed and ready to go after WWE with talent back in 2009, but when they brought in Hulk Hogan, they pretty much like put all their money into him, and he fucked them over. This is terrible back then.
I wasn't
What
watching.
the fuck?
I wasn't watching during the Hogan era. Like,
Oh, dude, you should have watched before they brought in Hogan. Freaking AJ Styles, Christopher Daniels, Samoa Joe, Kurt Angle, even Booker T and Kevin Nash were really good back then. He had Sting on there.
Yeah, I dropped.
They had
out of TNA
matches
during
like
the
no
Hogan
other,
era.
dude. They were beating Raw every week.
quality wise.
Yeah.
Like the
Oh,
wrestling
oh,
was
that's so
amazing. And Jimmy Cornette, when Jimmy Cornette was running the show over there, dude, oh my gosh, that was the best TNA's been
I'm
from
still wondering
2006
if a
to
hacker
2009.
actually knew that fucking Brad had fucking page nudes in his iCloud.
I don't know. Brad Maddox is going to WWE Hall of Fame now.
Well, just like everything else, this will all be blown over in a week after Raw and SmackDown. Because, like, for example, 2 weeks ago, Tom Phillips was the flavor of the week. Now we got Paige. In 2 more weeks, it's going to be some more bullshit. Seems like everything is... It's weird. It's starting to unravel. People are starting to unravel.
Well, the problem is that the big ones are not unraveling yet. You know, like those losses that they can kind of like I'm not saying that they aren't big losses in some way. Because I mean, Paige at one point didn't she have NXT and the Divas title at the same time? Because then I mean, I'm not saying that she wasn't.
No, she didn't.
I don't think
I
so.
thought.
She won it from AJ Lee on her first Raw.
Yeah, but didn't she have?
Yeah,
still have
she had
NXT
both
Women's
titles
title?
with her.
I have to comment on one thing though that I just thought of. Is it possible we might get some sort of like I don't know, some scoop photo releases of Roman Reigns super punching his wife and her her photos appear on TMZ and his mugshot as well.
Hey, that'll be the end of Roman in WWE though.
The super
No, he's
I'm
a
surprised,
superstar. God
honestly.
damn it!
I'm surprised that Roman bounced back from that 30-day suspension because that really could have ruined a lot of shit for him, and they just threw him right back into the mix and said, "Fuck it,
Vince
let's
loved
go."
him too much.
He's
Vince-
like The
Vince
Rock
loved
and
him too
Hogan
much.
put together. Yeah.
The problem is no one is ever. Vince is never gonna get a fucking way with him because the look is what he looks at. He's never really looked at wrestling ability. It's always been a look for him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I like my men muscly. Yeah.
Well, one of my biggest pet peeves, then, since you bring that up, is the fact that Edge and Christian didn't look cool at all, and the Hardy Boys looked way cooler than them, and Edge and Christian won both those tag team TLC matches. Never forget. That was bullshit. I had a Hardy Boys DVD growing up, and both of those TLC matches were on there, and they lost both of them. And I remember thinking, what the fuck?
Yeah, I actually looked it up. Paige had the NXT and Divas Championship at the same time.
She did.
Yeah, she walked into an
She
NXT
debuted
episode.
the night after
WrestleMania.
Mania and had them both.
Yep. She went like when they
Yeah,
tapped
she
her
went
for NXT, she was even
He went
like
from that to
Two trades that makes Roman
it's a
Reigns
long drop.
a star. One,
She might as
he
well
has
be
to
doing
look,
heroin, you
and
know?
two,
no, she
he
should have gotten
has
her
to
brother
look.
instead of her.
Well,
Come on, Wes.
I passed. Hey, you know what? I was at that graduation today. I passed a couple of heroin addicts under 6'10". It was kind of weird to see them running after cars asking for change.
Hey, it's good to know that you have those in Texas too, because here in the Midwest, it's a ridiculous epidemic. I mean, I'm sure it's nationwide,
This
but
is a
goddamn, every day in Indianapolis, they're busting
this is a
20,
blonde
30,
hair, but
40 people for some crazy
Heroin?
drug operation.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I work downtown, so I drive down there every day. They're under all the bridges. They're fucking cops have to go back in there, dude. It's a fucking war zone between them hobos. It's a
A
fucking war
war
zone.
zone between the hobos.
Yeah, I mean,
Shit.
dude,
I want that.
Shit,
I want that to be like a title
snap
of a
your neck in
fucking
half. They won't think twice.
you go
war
downtown
zone between the
Indianapolis, you'll see 4 hobos drinking coffee, smoking a blunt together. Shit.
Yeah, hobos here don't like each other.
Oh, that's all they got down here. That's all they got is each other. They all sleep under the same bridge and
Yeah.
everything.
In my area, there's video, and they put this on the local news. It was hilarious. It's literally like a war between the homeless people and the drug addict hobos, all jacked up on like heroin and stuff.
Yeah.
It was hilarious. They were actually like having like some kind of war using weapons and like that they could find.
They hitting each other with rakes and shit.
Yeah.
It's always wonderful.
That's
when
my heroin.
fight each other.
No, they're fighting for land. That's.
Oh, they were fighting for land.
Yeah.
Give me my money.
That's my bridge. Sorry.
That's my box.
Well, other than Paige, I'm ready for monetize this tonight. Gonna give that about 45 minutes. See if Tommy's
You
not
ready
on there
to,
for ruining the show.
You ready to hear me try to lay the smackdown on Stacy before Tommy NC 2010 starts to take it over with his Joker persona?
Right? Yeah. I mean, I love watching monetize this, but this Tommy bullshit and this Stacy bullshit.
Wait, is
just
Tommy
does
going to
not do it
Playlist
for
Live?
me. And then he throws Leah in the mix, and she's not bad, but they kind of have to just carry the show, and it's just.
So I
it
can't
sucks.
blame you, man, because I'm also a little bothered by that. It's okay. So Justin and I have our issues, fine, but we've been able to work together. Bottom line is the best monetized this, era ever. Although I was very keen on when it was Tommy C, when it was fucking Jesse and Joe and Tosevich. The gold era has now become me, Joe, and Justin.
It's the
That
Attitude
was
Era.
the fucking gold era.
Agree.
Confirmed.
And I wish it could go back to that. Really wish. Justin has something up his ass that needs to be surgically removed. There's clearly something there
No.
that is happening with him. Actually,
It's
I'm
the deer.
dropping a scoop. I'm dropping a scoop right now. Better than fucking Rachel Maddow. Jake, I don't know if you guys heard, but Jake left position as what's it called? The
Producer?
Producer.
of exactly. But do you guys know why?
No.
No.
Go for it.
But I mean, I'm sure that what you're about to say won't surprise us.
Well, Justin basically got to the point where it just was, everything was critical of the guy that was trying to help him out. He was, his internet would like not work, so this guy, like Jake, would have to walk a fucking mile so that he could get Wi-Fi so he could upload stuff. And he got shit on for that. He tried so long and so hard to try to help Justin out, and all it was criticism. He expected just to be treated as a friend, and he got to the point where it's just too much for him to handle, considering the fact that this guy has a daughter to raise and he's got other things to do, and it's too much. I mean, he's got health issues as well and stuff, so it was too much sort of pressure on that. So he decided to sort of leave. But the thing is, though, he didn't leave like a normal individual. He left like a really nice person, because what did he do? He got Chris Lewis to replace him as producer. He didn't have to do that. Sorry, Chris Lawrence. My bad. Chris Lewis. Yeah, basically he actually got a replacement for himself and set him up and told him all the information and all this and that. And then Chris Lawrence.
Mania.
That's seriously.
Macho Mania.
he went to the fucking hospital. The guy, he had some sort of like really big issue and stuff. So Jake's just been getting shit on left and right from Justin just because he tried to help the guy out. And
Yeah, it's not cool.
and again, yeah, I mean, it's just like apparently Justin's also been using his chat to sort of like talk shit about Jake, saying, "Oh, well, he didn't, do this and that." I mean, I think it's really sad and unfortunate that a guy that he was acting so cool when he was with me and Joe sort of devolved to the point where like everything is triggering the guy and pissing him off. And I mean, look, I know I'm a difficult guy to deal with. I make that happen on purpose. I'm honest, I'm blunt, and that's just the way I am, and I'm unapologetic for it. But I'm not going to deny the fact that I make things more difficult, But I do try to compromise. Justin, however's at a point where, friend or foe, the guy is fucking, like, on a straight out, I don't know, barrage to just shit on anybody. It's kind of sad. I don't know what's happening in his life that is sort of warranting that, but that's the full out truth. That's the stuff that, I mean, I don't know. You guys heard
He's
that
become the
Discord
deer.
other day. I alluded to that, and I didn't want to sort of get into it, but this is the truth. I mean, the hive wants to know. The hive gets to know. This is the absolute truth, and you guys know my record. I mean, I have no reason to lie. In fact, I'd rather be shit on for telling the truth than fucking trying to fucking make people smile with a lie. That's just how
Well,
I
it's
roll.
weird because it's like
That's your
on
gimmick, Dave.
Yeah,
on,
truth.
on the podcast he does on his channel, the TBTI podcast, that's the Justin Bailey that we all want. And then everywhere else on the internet, Justin Bailey is just super aggressive, hostile as fuck, and no one knows what the fucking reason is.
Yeah, and I mean it's sad though because it was fun to deal with the guy when he was sort of, I guess, more chill and stuff, and I, I don't know. I just think that that the golden age was, when he was on Monetize This, and we haven't been able to return to that, unfortunately. We've got fucking Tommy
You guys ready
NC
for
and,
this?
Stacy coming on. There's so much of a fucking, I don't know, it's like a insanity that's going on. During the show, you don't know what anybody's saying. People are talking
Yeah.
over each other. When it was just the three of us, and even with Jesse, the four of us worked so well. We knew when to talk, when to
Yes.
shut up.
And
Basically,
it sucks because you and Jake DeMarco are so popular amongst this so-called, I guess, JCS universe, to be cliche. So, I mean, it's a bummer that schedule doesn't work where Jake's more available. And I mean, obviously, you get on Monetize This, he takes your call, but you're not on as much as a majority of us would like to see. So, I believe you, Jake, and Joe would be a great three-man, the big three. But obviously,
Well,
things aren't working out that way at the moment.
we've been doing that though. That's the thing though. Like we've actually
Right, the
picked up
podcast, yeah, and here.
a ton of
That's
a
why I
ton
never
of shit
talk because I
in
can
the
never get the
last
opportunity to. Everyone else
2
talks
weeks or
over me
so.
whenever I
Like
try.
to the point where it was like sometimes a couple episodes a day, and I was
I
even
talk
telling
over
Joe
people.
like maybe you want
I
to
try to
bank, like
respect
I call it banking. Just like hold this video for a few days and then release. He's like, nah, fuck it, I'm releasing it all. Okay, man, that's your decision. But like like 2 to 3 episodes a day, and sometimes including all three of us. I mean,
Yeah, that state of the
I,
WWE you guys did about the Hardys and stuff was probably my favorite videos Joe's put out in the past week or
was
two.
that the last one that was released where I was like really pissed off? Where I
I
was
think I
talking
think
legal
I think
legal
Joe had
issues.
released
it was
the
a good one.
it was when you guys were talking about the Finn Balor stuff as well. It was right
Oh,
around
that
that
was
time when you
probably maybe that was State 79. I don't know. The last one I really went on a tear. Like I was pissed off at the fact that people are just like shitting on anybody that tries to disagree with the fact that TNA's been very unfair, and and I just
yeah,
broke
that
it
one.
down to the legal issues. It's like, you want to talk about the law? Here's the law. This is what's happened. This is how you can realize it in court and hold it against that company. And this is what we're seeing right now. And it got to me, to the fact that people are so ignorant.
Don't know what that was. But,
As to the law, as to reality. Like, TNA has a fucking record for being this stupid.
Yeah, they suck. Down with Impact. I
I
like.
got a more
I
interesting.
streamed it illegally last night, but after last night, I mean, it was so bad, and this thing with the Hardys
Shout
was
out to Dig
really no
Tomato, though.
reason to watch it all.
I got a more interesting comparison for it. What's worse, TNA now or WCW in 2000?
TNA.
TNA now. At least
TNA,
WCW. At
actually.
least
TNA.
WCW 2000 was so bad that it was interesting.
Hold on.
Yeah, and they still had that star power. I mean,
Yeah.
regardless, you can
Exactly.
argue, but they
Yeah,
still
yeah.
I
had
was just about to say
Goldberg,
that.
Scott Steiner, Kevin Nash, DDP,
Hogan.
Sting.
DDP.
You don't have that
Sting.
anymore at TNA.
Boom.
I
These
don't.
guys went down with the ship. So much respect needs to be given
Yup.
to them.
Here we are.
So much.
I don't
And-
watch TNA now, but what's worse, Raw or TNA right now?
Oh,
TNA.
TNA, but Raw
yeah,
is
Yeah.
TNA had,
TNA.
Raw's close.
Raw's close though. It's
And what about this news about fucking SmackDown getting Roman Reigns? Have you seen this?
Yeah, I saw that. Like,
Oh,
it's,
no. Kill
It
me
better be
now.
a troll. I swear to God, it better be a troll.
Kill me
No,
now.
the story is, Dave, and this is kind of like several months long story, is that they're gonna put AJ on Raw and Roman on SmackDown. That story's been
Yeah,
around for a
and-
while.
Well, you know what? Then they can capitalize on Roman versus Cena at SummerSlam, and that's the only positive I see happening.
Well, another positive I see happening is that maybe they highlight AJ more.
Hold
if he's
on,
Raw.
hold on. One thing, if that's the case about Roman and Cena, it seems to be that Cena is the only one, the cookie cutter Cena is the only one that can actually put Roman Reigns over, which is sad. It's too much. I mean, this is literally like Care Bear versus Care Bear. Like,
No.
I mean, it literally is so face.
No, he
There's
can't
no
put Roman
explanation.
over. He can't put Roman over.
unless they
In the toy line, he can. That's what I'm talking about.
To Cena's credit, like Cena is more over now than Roman is.
I
Because
think Cena's always been more
He's
over.
always
than Roman.
been more over than Roman.
yeah,
That's the thing.
agreed.
They've been trying to replace him and all, but like again, Roman Reigns just isn't getting over the way he is.
The
And
problem is no one can replace Cena because Cena can actually talk.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
if Roman could talk, then nobody would have an issue with how bad of a fucking thing he is. But he has the same moveset, and then on top of that, it's like, I mean,
And
you
that's
might as well
okay.
give him.
Let them talk.
You might as well just give him a piece of paper with his fucking lines written on it, because it'd make more. Because then we'd be like, okay, at least he's reading off
But
a
I've
piece
said
of
that
paper.
I swear to God, I've said this from the very beginning that as soon as he split from the Shield, he should have gone straight with Kevin Nash style, big sexy mentality, where he's there like coming in from the crowd, and this has happened. He's been groped by women, and it's been filmed. Like they run their hand like all along his body, and he can't do shit because he's got to stand there for that one bit. And I mean, he
Give him
can
the Val
handle
Venus
simple phrases. He's done so in the past, and at some points it actually sounded good. But if he tries to actually speak more than he needs to, that's when it starts to affect him adversely. So he could have easily gone to that. I don't even necessarily think he needed to go full heel. He could have been a tweener type thing again, sort of like a Kevin Nash, where it was like in between. You didn't know really what he would do, but it was always for him, and the girls loved him for it. That could have easily worked, in my opinion.
Well, and the saddest part is that Roman isn't even allowed to be himself. He is just the example. So basically, every arena he goes to, we have to chant Roman sucks to get across that we want change in Roman because, in all reality, a majority of people want to like the guy. I liked the guy in the Shield. I'm not going to pretend like I didn't. He puts on good matches on pay-per-views because he's so limited every week. And
Are they saying boo? No, they're saying boo earns.
Listen,
thank you, Strowman.
I'm back.
I hear the comparison to Kevin Nash, but Kevin Nash was fucking king on the mic. Kevin Nash could talk his ass off.
For sure. Well, Kevin Nash is also
Yeah,
high.
but he didn't have to say many words, did he?
No, but he was great. Like he positioned his words correctly. Like
Who are y'all comparing?
I don't
Kevin
put that
Nash
past him,
Roman
though.
and Nash.
I don't put that past Roman. I think if he... I don't know. I think he's still like nervous. I don't know what it is, what that's causing him this thing. But there's been times where he said like a phrase where it's like, "Shit, that sounds good," you know, like keep it with that. Shut up and don't say another word.
I liked it when he said, "You damn right, John Cena sucks" when Roman Reigns is in the house. That was kind of cool when he said that.
Right. That's probably his best line, to be honest, in his whole fucking career. And if
That's why I
Vince would
fucking
just let the
remember
guy be
it.
himself, if he would let him be himself, I'm sure the result would be so much better. Like
And he's-
Ambrose is allowed to be himself and run with it, but Roman is just so just corporate.
And
I
he's
think-
fine in the ring.
I still think the greatest promo that Reigns did, and it's not when he was on the main roster. If you could go back and find it, it was on NXT when he was getting
Yeah.
interviewed.
I know.
And
Well,
it
when
was
he got-
when, yeah, you know what I'm talking about, where he pointed at his
Yeah.
watch.
He's got
Oh,
the
well,
phone
where's
and
the big
shit.
watch? Oh, you're on
Yeah.
Roman Reigns time.
Yeah, that's a good promo,
Like that was a fucking excellent promo. But
dude. Like,
That's the authority heel he has potential to be.
yeah, man. He's like that dude is like earmarked as a heel. He is a fucking heel. And he could be a great heel, but
Yeah, for sure.
Guys, quick question. I don't know if I'm getting trolled now, but there's graphics being sent to me about Brad Maddox being inducted to the Hall of Fame.
yeah,
This has to be
They're
has to be
not
fake,
real.
right?
It's just a
Not
meme.
real.
that's just
Okay,
funny. That's
because
just funny,
like
Dave.
it just so these graphics are getting too good here. Like
Beth Phoenix got in.
Dang, look at this.
making me double guess. God damn it, you fucking whippersnappers.
Yeah, fucking goons.
I ain't that young, Dave.
And
I
this.
know that he's gonna
Ooh.
because he shouted me out, but if y'all want to watch this again, I remember Ghost Mask made. Oh shit! I hit the wrong button. Fuck! Damn it!
Houston Astros.
I hit the wrong fucking button. God damn it!
Posting a
Damn
link
it,
for a
I
trash
hit the
baseball
genocide button.
Hey, my trash baseball team gonna win a World Series. Go fuck yourself.
Hey, I like the Cowboys. We're in the same boat here, Texas.
Yeah, you're on the other end of the. Dude, it's like
My
5
team won
hours.
too.
It's
And I
it's like
witnessed it.
it's like you know, Wes is on the more intelligent side of the spectrum, while Jake's on the more autistic side.
Breaking news: Paige's sex tape is gonna be on
Uh-oh.
Total Divas.
Well,
next week.
actually, did you guys know today is National Down Syndrome Day?
Really?
I think-
National Tommy Day. Oh great.
Hey, Drep.
Hey,
I hope
Teddy.
I tried.
Drep, I hope you have a good
Yeah.
day.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Sorry, Drep.
So who's who in this fucking chat? Y'all change your names and pictures and everything
I
every
never
5
change my
seconds. I
name.
You can
can't
tell it's
keep
me
up.
by my picture.
I'm always Macho Nuggets.
My name is my name in Japanese symbols.
Paige
Yeah.
the tape. Is that you, Teddy?
Drep, you should actually take your Japanese name and make it English.
And I am who I am.
No, thank you.
Paige equals Teddy
I
equals
am what I
okay.
am, and that's all what I am.
Drep, who are you trying to impress with that Japanese name?
All right, there it is.
I just like Japanese shit. So
I like Japanese stuff
Oh
too.
my
He
God.
likes the Japanese.
Dave Rose needs to watch that video.
Just,
Yeah,
just-
the
when
rest of
Ghost
us
made
are
it, I was
cool.
so
Like
fucking
Sasha
surprised
Banks
how
and
good
her
it
Asian
was.
boyfriend.
hey, Paige the tape. Are you Hogan?
Gross.
Yes, that's
Paige
She
equals
likes the
Teddy equals
smaller
Hogan.
penis.
All right,
The smaller
got you,
penis.
got you, Teddy Page.
I'm about to watch this promo again just because Ghost did such a good job at it.
No. Smaller penis.
For your
So
deal,
smart.
JPB.
And
Hell yeah.
still, to be honest,
So
that
smart.
is just one of the.
So small.
Jeff, the Giants got a big problem, man.
a big problem.
What problem, man?
They're
I
about
got
to
a
sign-
big problem, man. I'm
They're gonna s-
unemployed.
They're gonna sign
Yeah.
Geno Smith.
Catering's got
He's
a
not gonna- he's
big
not gonna play at
problem,
all, dude.
man.
By
You
the
know how
way,
often
Not
he like
enough
gets
cold
hurt?
cuts.
did I show any of you guys this yet?
Didn't he? What the?
Who do you think?
So
that,
small.
Who do you think that is? Who do you
Well, I
think-
know that's Lesnar, but I
That's
don't
him
know
and his
who the girl.
girlfriend from her graduation.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
No,
was-
it's not. That's
is
not
that
Lesnar.
who he's talking about?
Yes,
His
it is.
fiance?
Yes.
Is that?
That's an
Oh,
older
you got it
picture,
correct.
but that's one of the pictures I showed Deacon in a slap yesterday.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
How the fuck?
Drep, I'm not gonna. Drep, you shouldn't post that stuff.
Oh, he got mad about it
But
yesterday.
it's so small.
He got mad yesterday.
What's up, Marvin?
Matter of fact, I don't think we ever met before. I'm
Mom.
Roman Reigns,
The big
Oh
dog.
my god.
Roman Reigns.
and I'm the baddest man to step in the WWE. That's when he starts lying.
I drove home so fast
Hey,
so I
my
can watch
name's
some
Sound
more
like a little
Paige.
more Undertaker there.
Skit, 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 skit.
Dude,
I'm the
Hey.
original big dog.
somebody says now that Paige did
hey,
anal.
I like
That's
you.
what I
Hey,
said.
hey, Drip, can you post that picture again? It won't load up for me.
I like you.
So,
I want to masturbate to her.
No.
All right.
so did anybody
No.
find Paige's nudes yet?
All right, Brad Maddox. I'm about
Dude, she
Alright.
she did anal to Brad Maddox on top of a toilet at Monday Night Raw.
Wait, what?
Well, how do you know?
There's another one that
What
was
are you
leaked.
talking about?
Wait, where'd you
There's
find this, dude?
Where?
What happened now?
Don't tell
What
show.
happened?
What the
What
fuck?
happened?
All right,
Where?
calm
is it?
down, everybody, calm the fuck down.
What happened?
All right,
Post
the
links, and they will be pinned.
Post shit.
the link. I want to watch it.
Listen,
I
calm
didn't-
down.
The only one I saw was the one apparently at the performance center where somebody was on like a
What are we talking
I don't know
about?
what the hell it was.
A performance center? What are you talking
Dude,
about?
just- you guys
You
gotta
haven't
speak
seen
up.
the
What are we
last one?
talking about now?
Throw up links, guys. Quit talking.
Listen, calm down. Let's get a narrative going.
Gentlemen,
What's
gentlemen,
Start your
it
engines.
looks like Jake DeMarco yet again has come through, and comments about this third video are true. It does appear, because he sent it to me, and I'm looking at it right now.
Can it appear to me?
There is a video of an individual who looks like they're probably on a toilet. Toilet's covered in some sort of black fabric, and she's riding that guy's cock like no tomorrow.
Yeah, I think that's the one I saw earlier.
She's got a green shirt.
Yeah,
and a
that's
thong
it.
on.
God damn
She
it.
didn't take her thong off, right?
Happy
Ooh.
St.
That's it.
Patrick's Day.
That's it.
Paige is so hot.
Jake,
Fuck.
I
I've
gotta
been
tell you
saying that
guys,
for years.
when it comes to the research, Jake is on it. If you ever want to know the information, hit up Jake first on Twitter, because he's fucking on top of this shit.
Okay, I'll
Countdown
be hitting them
ended.
up for links.
For sure.
I don't get no.
We need the link for the hive. This
We're
week
gonna
we
find
gotta
it.
see.
I don't know
Hey,
if
you
this
know
guy
what,
just
though?
deleted his
Hey,
Twitter.
look at the pinned messages. Davey
You know what I
posted-
suggest, gentlemen?
God,
If
it's
you
up
really
there.
want to get this sort of information, set up a Dropbox and share the fucking access around. And whenever this stuff comes up, there's a quick place to post it all, rather than, because again, Discord doesn't let you post videos, so.
They let you
Just a
post
thought.
videos. They let you post the links to the video.
Yeah, you can, but that's the problem. Everyone, Danny310 in the Joe Cronin chat, Jake, all mentioned to me that they got these off different websites. They didn't, like, off sort of like phone app services. They didn't get them off a website where there was a link. So they downloaded it directly to their device. So when they showed me it, they sent me a direct video upload of that. So it's not like you can just post
Post
that
it on Pornhub.
Well, I'm sure it'll be up by today, but I mean, what I'm talking about is the fact that I can't just like, or nobody can really just say,
Oh,
okay,
never
well,
mind.
there's no
Someone
link.
beat you to
There's
it.
Yep,
no
that's
link.
it. Yep.
Everyone mute themselves.
Oh my goodness. Is that Brad Maddox?
Oh my
I
god.
saw that.
That's
The biggest jobber in WWE history gets the biggest puss.
Mago,
Man, look at
This
he's letting
page
it pop.
in the, this page in the pinned messages is at 54,000 views almost.
That's the most amount of TV time she's gotten in 6 months.
No shit.
Dang, dude.
And I,
Why is Brad Maddox a fucking weirdo though?
No, more importantly is why the fuck would
Oh, here's
Paige
another one.
welcome?
what the hell? What the hell is that?
Didn't see
I haven't
this.
seen that one.
This is new.
Yes.
What the hell is going on? How many videos are there
There's
are out there?
There's like
in the air.
there's a good bit.
God dang it.
Lord,
Yeah, so that's Glorious
least
Eugene. That's the one that Jake sent me.
I've seen like
Sorry, I
four
just
of
got
them,
back into the
3 or 4 of
Discord.
them.
Page leaked
Actually,
video.
this one I haven't seen. This last
Dildo
one.
in ass.
Yeah, I think that's the one Davey showed me.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, Davey had it pinned on pinned messages. I don't know if y'all saw that.
Man. Mm,
She's going hardcore. Oh my.
I'm good. I love Paige even more now.
My God.
I I love
I'm gonna make her win the women's championship for no reason on my fucking universe mode.
This is my cunt.
So is this the end of her career with WWE, but the start of a new career with YouPorn?
Yes.
Because
Hopefully.
technically, you know what? I don't doubt for a moment that YouPorn would probably support her as a wrestler and a adult star, and just like Joey Ryan could potentially continue to work in the indies and make good money. I mean,
maybe they can
let's
put
be
her
honest.
in.
What do you guys think? Do you think that's possible? Do you think she's gonna go straight to Brazzers and just fucking work full time there?
Well, you know what?
She
I think
wants Del
she's
Rio to
first.
cut her up with a machete.
Del Rio.
Well, first she should be the new
turned
Montreal
bad,
Screwjob
dude.
porno.
Oh, dude, I
But-
would've gotten my
Yeah.
No, that's the Mexican City massacre.
You know what the end of that? It's like
Yo, Cholo,
I got a
I'm
boner.
gonna stick you
the
with my
city is her
Spanish
pussy.
spear.
I got a boner.
I bet you do.
Keep it to yourself, Matt.
You know what you gotta do is you gotta go put it in a damn toaster. Go electrocute yourself, you damn American.
I'm not American. I'm actually Canadian.
Shut up.
Well, you sound dumb like an American to me, so how about that? Cash me outside.
How about that?
Catch me outside. How about that?
I don't catch people outside.
You catch them
What are you
inside?
talking?
We had a conversation about her. Like,
We gotta start a Deadpool on that
Matt-
girl. I'm guessing that she's
Yeah.
probably gonna go overdosing on drugs probably within the next couple of years, like say 2 years. I
That'd
would
be
have
cool.
to say maybe summer of 2019. Let's
Hell
look
yeah,
at
good
Deadpool.
call.
Keep you up
Now, what kind of drugs?
Probably heroin, I'm
I
guessing. I
was thinking the
mean,
same thing.
I doubt an opioid. Like opioids are more of a problem of North America, but heroin seems to be
Opioid.
a big thing in opioid. Thank you.
Are you talking about Paige here?
No, we've moved on to the cash me outside, bitch.
Oh, that girl.
Unfortunately.
We de-evolved into talking about the Catch Me Outside girl.
Yeah, that girl's my younger than me. So
She's the epitome of British white trash.
she is white trash.
But you know, the problem is that TV sort of like highlights people like that and like, oh, look at this, it's Honey Boo Boo and white trash and garbage people. It's like, let's focus on them rather than the fact that
Like
we
Dark
could be paying
Dynasty.
a lot less taxes because we got corrupt individuals running shit. All I can say, gentlemen, and I would strongly recommend this in all seriousness, is try to get a firearm, a legal firearm, and stock up on ammo. 2017 is going to be the year.
Just got a new assault rifle.
Why do you say that?
Dave, I own a lot of guns, and I'm
Firearms, my friend, please
Yeah.
use the proper non-liberal retardedness term. They are firearms.
Dave, why do you say that?
firearms.
It's okay, Dave. I just got an AR-19.
Because as a Canadian, I find it absolutely disgusting that they try to shame you into thinking that firearms are bad, and that essentially not because of the Queen, us subjects are only given the privilege of owning a firearm and having to do with multiple taxes and multiple paperwork to even carry a firearm from your house to a firing range. Nobody in Canada is allowed to carry a firearm unless you're either somebody in the military or the police, or you're a criminal that fucking doesn't give a shit about the law anyways. So all I can say
Fuck
is
Trudeau.
fuck Trudeau too, but appreciate your right, your God-given right, and if you don't believe in God, then you're just innate right to defend yourself, protect yourself with a firearm as defined by the U.S. Constitution that says that you are free to live regardless of what a corrupt government thinks. And unfortunately, how insane the U.S. political system is, how ingrained and infiltrated the system is by basically people in quotations, Democrats or Republicans, they're not either. They're basically globalists that want to see the whole country destroyed and basically forced onto some sort of fucking globalist monetary fund. They're the ones that you should be worried about. And the problem is both sides of the fucking equation, left and right, have been totally infiltrated by this garbage. And yeah, you might hate Trump for a lot of different things, but he's not part of that garbage. And he is trying to, make a difference. The problem is that things are getting so dangerous right now that the attempts on his life, like, did you guys hear about, it just happened today, some female Secret Service agent bitch supposedly lost a laptop that had the plans of the Trump Tower on it. Now, this is where this guy's family lives. You would think that the Secret Service would, consider this paramount to security. And on top of that, just the day before, what happened? Two Secret Service agents got sort of like investigated for the fact that they took selfies with one of Trump's grandkids that was sleeping.
Wow.
Like, this is getting too much.
That is terrible, man.
If this was Obama, if this was even Hillary Clinton, whoever, okay, we got to be honest. This is going way too far. There's like snakes inside of this operation, and they're looking to fucking have this guy removed. It's insane.
Then they need to be removed from this earth. That's no way to treat.
But the problem is, if you know what happens if Trump gets assassinated? Civil war, straight out. Like all the militias and the patriots that have been basically holding off, saying, "Okay, we got Trump Trump's in power. We're gonna hold back. We're gonna basically, let things work out and let things go." If this happens, I'm honestly really scared. I have family in the States, and it does concern me that something like this could literally set off a fucking powder keg. The cities, and unfortunately Obama did a huge disservice to this, but he caused so much racial divide that right now it's just about ready for a fucking race war. And that's the scary thing. I'm not just fucking speaking out of my ass. I've been following this stuff like obsessively because it literally can determine the future of the planet.
Well, I think me and Macho will be safe because we live outside the city. Well, not
Smart.
Macho.
Smart.
Yeah,
But that's the problem. People inside the big cities are stuck inside those cities. You can't if you're in New York City,
you're screwed.
fucked. You have to barricade yourself and stay safe.
See you,
Luckily, you can't get out of that city.
See you later.
Not just New York City, like all these big cities, like Los Angeles and stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Luckily,
Even Toronto to a certain extent, but thankfully I'm at a very strategic point in my opinion where I could easily get out and disappear. And I talked about this on Monetize as people laughed at me and stuff, but I've even tweeted Joe about this information, but like there's a ton of people that have already thought about this, and there's abandoned mines that have been converted, underground, bunkers and stuff that have been created by people that aren't like military. And, for certain people that are aware of these things, you know where they are. You know these people, you can rely on them. And, that's what I've done. And I know that, if, worst comes to worst, at least in Toronto, I can at least get out and make it far enough where I don't have to deal with what's going to happen in inner cities, which is going to be absolute rioting, absolute chaos. People are going to go to fucking Walmart or fucking grocery stores. They're going to riot, loot. There's going to be violence. And the only thing that can protect you, especially you Americans, is the fact that you have the right to buy a firearm, to hold ammunition, and to keep yourself safe. So all I can hope is that you guys do that and just ensure that you're safe in the coming months, because despite what Trump is doing, it looks like we're on some sort of collision course with some sort of conflict, whether it be war with Russia and the Ukraine, some sort of conflagration in the Mideast with Syria, or right now, when we're talking, shit's going down in fucking North Korea. Like they're starting to surround it. American forces, the other forces, like are gonna start surrounding it very soon. because these guys have already pledged nuclear war against the states, and I have to disagree with things, but the
Yeah.
problem is North Korea has been playing the world for fucking the last 20 years, and right now, China's not doing a goddamn thing to fucking reel them in, and North Korea's insane. Like,
Isn't
Dave, can you
North
answer a
Korea?
question for me?
what?
If there's this, I'm obviously, well, hold on. If there's a United Nations and if supposedly Rockefeller and Rothschild own 94, 96% of the world, whatever, if everybody is supposedly on the same page for this New World Order, why is there supposed to be so much war happening? That's the biggest part that confuses me.
Because that's the thing. These guys, and it's bigger than just those two families. There's a bigger group of individuals that are behind this sort of thing. But it always seems to be that bloodlines run deep when it comes to this sort of
Right.
thing.
Is it just egos? Is
No,
egos amongst
No,
each
no,
other?
no. It's not egos.
It might be that it's the new royalty, so to speak,
Well,
the globalists.
well, that's the thing, though. Another thing, if you've studied sort of like how royals have acted in the past, and that's the best thing, that just the public stuff that's out. They've always been sort of like, okay, like imagine a king at a table and he's eating a big feast and he's got a bunch of fucking dogs around him. He throws scraps to the dogs, and the dogs fight amongst themselves to fucking get those scraps. The elite are the ones, the kings and the governments and like the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers and stuff. Those are the dogs that are fighting for the scraps. What we see when it comes to violence and conflict in the world is because those powers are fighting over the scraps. It's not like they don't support in the end the ultimate goal of global power, of global government, currency, etc. It's the fact that they each have their own slight agendas, but in the end, they're still controlled by the elite. And like for example, with the Rockefellers and stuff, like they're just one family that owns a lot of money, but there's a lot of other ones that are again involved in the same bullshit. Like Soros,
Right.
for example,
Yeah.
has a big involvement with that, and nobody seems to want to talk about it except fucking Donald Trump. I mean, the guy's painting a fucking target on himself for just even mentioning these people's names.
I know. It's crazy. It's like it's so split and right down the middle for his cabinet. It's fucked.
I don't like Pence. I'll be honest. I don't like the guy. I mean,
We
but the
don't
problem
either.
is
We
he's
don't
got to
either
be
here in
pragmatic.
AMD.
If he didn't choose the guy, the fucking corrupt GOP would have never even like supported him. Like the problem is half of the fucking GOP, at least I would say probably more like 90%, are totally fucking neocon globalists, and they've got to be purged, like straight out Stalin style purged.
Yep.
New one.
All right. Point being,
Oh,
Dave,
new. Oh my. Okay, so
Oh
maybe
my
this.
god,
you
here's
gotta be
another one.
kidding me.
Oh, it's a
Glorious
blowjob.
She's
My
back, guys.
favorite.
She's back.
Jake,
How
you're
long
Oh,
is this? A minute
walking
14,
Someone
eh?
just, someone just make her an amateur profile on Pornhub so she can get millions of views.
Yes.
She
Jake's
knows how
girlfriend's
to
gonna
do it
walk in
good,
fucking
is
with
the
a frying
comment.
I'm gonna remaster
You can
these
do it.
videos.
She knows how
wait a
to
minute.
do it dirty.
Is that
You
Brad
gotta
Maddox?
remix it with like some 70s porn music. That's what you gotta do.
Mamma mia.
No, and then overcut that with fucking Mauro Ronaldo saying "Mamma Mia."
Yeah, I was just thinking, Mamma Mia.
Dude, I would be so awesome as a fucking scriptwriter. Just give me a good director and.
Blowjob party don't stop.
Man, how many videos does this fucking person have?
It's Brad Maddox.
I mean,
So is that Brad? No, that doesn't look like Brad Maddox to me.
I
How
can't
many
really
she got?
tell.
How many guys has she fucked?
Plot twist. It's good old
The
JR.
whole locker room and then some.
Brad.
dude, I wouldn't be surprised. I've heard.
Oh my God!
a
She
long time
look at
that-
this. Look at this. She's fucking filming from one angle, and then she takes out her fucking phone to film from another angle.
She
That or
retarded.
she's just preoccupied with fucking answering tweets, which
Pages.
you know what this is? This
She's
is
a mark
pure.
for herself.
It's pure hedonism. It's pure fucking self-indulgence. Like if you looked at the other video, like the guy who's filming it, I don't know if it was Brad Maddox.
Sodom and
He's like
Gomorrah.
filming himself. He's not even filming her. He's like filming his body. He's like, oh, look at me, I'm so fucking big. It's like, is this your sex film or just you fucking highlighting yourself?
Why was that blowjob on a TV?
Because it was deleted off another page, so somebody real.
Oh, okay.
Jesus Christ.
It's called internet warfare.
I'm just waiting for
Yeah.
everybody to post that page's been released.
Well, they won't do it for they'll
Yeah,
do
they
their
won't.
own internal. You remember what they did with Rollins? How long it was before?
Oh, that one made me hard.
But Rollins,
face-
It's only with
Rollins
guys,
wasn't
really.
even
It's
bad.
I
only
remember.
with guys. Do you notice
Well,
that though?
wasn't his because of his ex or some shit?
He cheated on his girlfriend.
I remember when Seth.
But nobody likes Paige back in WWE now. There's no support for her, so she's already screwed. At least look, when Rollins had that, he still had support from management.
That's right.
If you watch the
yeah.
latest Page blowjob, face is shown in the video. He lists
Yeah,
his
it
head.
is.
It's Brad Maddox, dude.
Yeah,
Brad,
Teddy.
yeah.
Yeah, just busted a nut to that video.
One lucky dude, man.
What was she doing? Was she like
Jack's over there
FaceTiming somebody or
fantasizing
what?
about what a vagina this feels like.
I gotta believe
but
like
you-
he was like.
No, but that's the thing though. These are old videos.
I don't-
The fact is that like she might be fucking rife with.
This made me laugh so hard
disease.
watching.
Calm down.
It made me hard watching.
I'm
Glorious
afraid to
Eugene.
click on this.
Hey,
No, seriously, guys. Like even
Calm down.
wrapping it up won't protect you from this sort of disease.
Shawn Michaels leaked those
Fucking
pictures.
Sean hitting the keyboard.
Eugene.
Yes.
She's just a sexy girl.
Probably send these links to Pro Wrestling Tee so they can give you a coupon for a Bullet Club tee.
You know what the insane
Yeah,
thing is?
25% extra.
Is that we know for a fact, and I told Drep this earlier, this is not any different than what any other regular person in their life has probably done. It's just different because she's famous.
Yes. It's so much publicity, and WWE hates that
Millions
kind
of people
stuff.
see her.
Oh my god. The Rock about to add
Yeah,
a new
but you see
scene
all
to the
the photos
Page
that
movie,
were
like,
released of,
and it shows him smiling.
This is the worst
Yeah,
time
but
for that page.
Jennifer Lawrence had a
Let
ton
Dave
of
talk.
new.
Guys,
photos
refresh
that
the
were released
page.
of
There's
her.
a new one. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Dave Rose. There's this one of Paige getting cuckolded to a black guy while Brad Maddox records with a camera.
Wait, how? Where?
Show Lincoln.
Where's
What?
that?
Refresh in the pinned message.
Is that Big E?
Refresh.
I know what you mean.
The link Davey shared in the pinned messages. Refresh
Yes,
that.
It showed like 50. I don't know.
I've seen it already.
What are you talking about?
This is
Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ! She did.
this is insane, dude.
Is that Big E?
Yeah.
I don't see it.
Is that Big E?
Dude, where is it?
Alright, post it.
Paige is the savage, dude.
Somebody
Just post it
it.
again.
Fucking weenies.
Hold on. Okay, so Ghost Hunter just put.
There's like 50 links, dude.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like
so,
some anonymous
that's
shit.
the thing. Okay,
It's
hold
the
on.
top one.
Again, you know what we're looking at right here? We're looking at basically two cameras again. We're looking at one
Oh my
checking the whole
gosh.
thing out, and
Oh,
we're
there
looking
it is.
at
Euro share. There we
what
go.
looks like
Xavier
Brad
Woods.
Maddox.
Is that? Yeah, I was about to say, is that
Yeah.
Xavier Woods?
Oh my gosh, dude.
Big E's not that.
Oh.
She goes
my
after the
God.
jobbers, dude.
Is that Xavier?
Up, up, down. Up, down, down.
It's too bad Joe's not here to
Yeah.
Brad's probably gonna be working in Hollywood
I'm
soon.
gonna tweet him that.
WWE has a fucking backstage porn studio.
Wait a minute. Did the hive just come?
Watch what I'm about to tweet.
Up,
Oh
up,
my
down,
God.
down.
Oh my
but-
goodness, what could be next?
Jesus Christ! How
Gee,
fucking
let's go with this-
Oh my
So
God.
is that Xavier Woods? Who are we gonna call
Has
that?
to
gotta
be,
be him,
has to
dude.
be. Shaved face Xavier Woods.
Oh my god.
Oh my!
Not
Paige
the-
just tweeted about it. Personal and private.
Fucking
photos of
up, down, down.
I changed my name to Paige the up, down, down.
Some guy tweeted that they were
Listen
nice.
to Seth.
Guys, Paige just tweeted about.
What is going on, man?
You're just gonna.
Paige
You're
tweeted.
photoshopping it, Seth. No, you're not.
Wait, what?
No,
let
I'm
Seth do
not.
it.
Check Paige's Twitter.
Yeah, she just put it out a 3 minutes ago.
Yeah, she
Personal and
did.
private photos of mine were stolen, and unfortunately, they were shared publicly without my consent. Well, she's admitting that they're hers.
Fucking Eugene just responded up, down, down.
Somebody check fucking Brad Maddox's
Gee, you
account.
stole what I was gonna do. Screw you.
Somebody
No.
check Brad Maddox's account.
Now we just need Xavier Woods to admit.
They were nice though.
In an up, down, down live stream.
Literally.
Alright, this is what I tweeted.
Well played.
Came from.
Game. Okay.
Well
He hasn't
played.
tweeted since March 14th, it looks like.
Yeah, it's his old WWE one.
Up, down, down.
Oh my god.
She's
Shocking
nuts, dude.
developments.
What a fucking cuck.
Wow,
What a
there's
fucking
the new big push.
cuck!
Wait, what happened?
Brad Maddox!
Brad
What a
Maddox.
fucking cuck!
Apparently,
Are they listening to David Brooks' theme song in the background?
JD,
Listen.
fuck, cock.
He's not their enemy. If only they were listening to Ajax's team. Paige is not like most girls.
This is the
I'm
thing
not
though.
like most
and
cucks.
she's saying they were private photos. So were they hers? So they
Yes.
weren't on Maddox's.
They were all her
It was
consent.
her.
Yeah.
She didn't deny it,
Yeah.
so they are.
So she kept them after all those years.
Well, she
I
didn't
mean,
say
I
that.
think Brad Maddox probably kept them too, but.
Not cloud.
Paige, the up, down.
Oh man,
I-
I'm just
I-
waiting to see
I-
what's next. This is exciting.
I declare this the greatest
It's a new
hour
pay-per-view,
in the history
guys.
of the
Hold
Hive.
on, I've got to tweet this. I really do.
I don't
his
know,
name?
that-
Brad Maddox.
That
Teddy,
night
I
that we
agree.
were trolling Keem and Jeff was pretty.
There we go. Okay, guys, I'm gonna
man.
tweet this out. Feel free to retweet it, but I'm gonna put out, you fucking cuck.
Only if you
Brad-
follow me back.
to Brad Maddox.
Yeah, I'm straight out.
This person tweeted at
If they
Xavier
find
Woods.
one of her and Hornswoggle, I'm done.
There's the person that
I'm
tweeted
done.
at Xavier Woods. It says, "Please don't get
I'll
fired."
just fucking.
People are liking my tweets and stuff.
You fucking cuck. What should I hashtag it with?
That's why you gotta keep them safe and sound. Oh,
Maybe Page something?
new
I'm a
folder, new folder, new folder.
Fucking ghost.
Hashtag Page Pussy. I don't know.
Page prefers dark.
Paige prefers up, down, down.
Paige. Paige. Sucks cock.
I'm gonna tweet Paige. So
That's
it's
funny,
your
too.
favorite
Xavier's probably the
Is your
worst
favorite
one.
sex
Like
move
he's in the
up,
worst
down, down?
situation out of all three of them now,
It's your favorite.
because he's still employed by
Oh,
the damn
man.
company.
It's your favorite
New
position.
day
up, down,
cucks.
down.
New day cucks.
Dude,
Well,
I'm
there
DMing
goes
Jake
the
Lamar
news.
about
You know what?
this. I don't
Fuck
think
it.
he knows.
I'm gonna
You know
put,
what?
You
I do feel
fucking
bad.
cuck.
for him in
Hashtag
some way,
shame.
'cause I know that they were personal, but you know what? In some ways, I don't because I mean,
Fuck
you
that.
can keep it like that on your phone or anywhere. That's just dumb.
Obviously, like
That's what I
freaking,
said.
like love making means nothing to her if she's able to just post a
I
picture or
feel no
whatever.
fucking remorse for that.
Okay, check my Twitter out and fucking retweet that shit.
That video.
You pull up Twitter real quick. Hold on.
Fuck you.
Hopefully this will result in him blocking me. But let's see.
Hopefully this results in a new day
You
by
tweeting
breaking up and.
Patron or you
getting fired again.
tweeting?
No, I tweeted fucking straight up Brad Maddox and I just called him you fucking cuck. And I gave him a gif of that scene from Game of Thrones where
Shame,
Cersei is
shame,
walking through the street.
shame.
Yeah.
It's trending on Twitter.
Oh my god.
Maybe they should say that next time Raw's
You
on
know,
the
it
air.
doesn't,
Now trending
doesn't appear up here in
worldwide.
Canadian Twitter. I guess we gotta wait.
Wait, how is it in U.S. trending or where? What trend are you guys saying it in?
Just says trends.
Sure damn well it's not Canada.
38.5 thousand people tweeting it. Oh, she's gonna start banning people.
Hey, Drip, look at the thing I retweeted.
Hold on.
And the thing I
Jake.
Dude, I can't.
Delete you.
Like, retweet, share. Make sure you slam that subscribe button.
Drip, did you see it?
What's your Twitter stuff? I can't find it.
It's at WLKRSNDJDJ.
What?
I'm gonna make sure you get
Sorry, I'm a little delayed here.
Looks like Xavier Woods has been deleted.
Find your.
Yes.
I can't find your tweet, Dave.
Either way, you're Woods screwed, man.
It's the last one I put
Oh,
out.
dude, the page I was using to get all the new information, he put himself as private now. He's like, I'm out. I don't want FBI on my.
Seth Rollins. That's a
Look what I tweeted.
You fucking cuck.
Yeah. I can't wait to fucking have them ban me. I can't wait to see
definitely
like
insane.
that screen where it's
Wait,
like
Dave,
you are blocked.
I know. I'm waiting.
I basically said I at him and then I said you fucking cuck. Hashtag shame. And then I put that fucking gift from Game of Thrones.
Someone should take all those videos, put in like one bundle, and call it the final deletion.
Oh, they fucking protected the fucking account that was.
Now we know why
Putting them
Brad
out on
Maddox
Twitter.
was fired.
You know, it'd be great if somebody tweeted fucking Triple H and said, "Have you seen these photos?"
I'm gonna do it right now.
The future is now.
That's what you.
We are
probably
NXT.
know about it. There's no way they don't.
Oh, no, Seth, you have to put hashtag we are NXT.
All three of them were in NXT, dude.
Dude, Moose is awesome. He put his Patriots jersey when he was part of the Patriots as his profile pic. His number was 69.
78,000 views. Oh my god, dude. And it's growing. Let me see if I refresh it. Dude, now it's at 80,000. Oh my.
Fuck
How are
Southpaw
these
Regional
just
Wrestling.
now leaking?
Alright.
So the count said, I'm putting myself as private for tonight, and when I'm back in the morning, I will make myself public again to release new info.
Wait, the one that went private?
Hey guys,
you didn't hashtag it right though, DJ.
We are NXT.
It's like hashtag we space r space NXT. It's all one word. You bought.
I'll
Delete!
I'm Dave Rose.
Delete!
Oh,
No,
JD
I'm
just
Dave
gave
Rose.
his input.
Alright, I'm gonna.
I mean, it is wrong,
I'm
but
gonna-
I don't give a fuck. I'm hot.
I'm gonna tweet it to Donald Trump.
Tweet
Why?
what?
Deport page, duh.
I'm gonna tell
She's
Donald
from England
to arrest
anyway.
her. I'm gonna arrest her.
Oh, look at JD tweet. He said, "We live in a world where people are malicious and a world cut others down for personal gain. You'll be fine. I'm sorry it happened to you."
Oh, he obviously didn't see the picture where she was okay with a freaking Brad Maddox freaking filming her getting her butt raped.
Oh my god, people are like
She's not a victim.
People are liking
Oh my
retweeting my
God.
tweets like crazy. My Twitter's
She's
blowing
not a
up.
freaking victim.
Yeah.
She's not. She's not.
still
Anybody could try to
marking-
fucking make her out to be
I
as
like your
fucking
name, Hogan.
delusional.
Yes. I'm still marking out over Xavier Woods' cameo appearance.
At least it's, the best thing is that the freaking New Day's gonna break up because of this.
Yes.
Fun.
So,
I know
should I
I'm
tweet
gonna go see
Xavier
Paige.
Woods asking him so up, down, down?
Oh god. Was Paige
Well,
ever
that
on
was
the show?
fun.
Guys, look what I tweeted to Paige.
What's your Twitter?
Seth,
Trap?
don't make me look. Just tell me what you tweeted.
What's your Twitter?
Mine?
Yeah, Drip.
The Drip 22.
I'll
I
put
don't
it.
follow you, Seth, so I don't know.
I'm
I
putting.
can't like translate Japanese, so I can't.
Hold on.
If you love me.
Brad,
I'm
would
tweeting
you?
this to Paige.
That's go for it.
That's my. Oh, hold on.
It's gonna take me to
Just tag
Japan.
yourself.
That's not my Twitter. Just. At,
Oh, okay.
DJ,
English, motherfucker. Do you speak it?
DJ, what's your Twitter?
I just posted it.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, Drip. What's your Twitter? I'm kidding.
Mine's just my name, so.
Hey, C West, what's your Twitter? I'm kidding.
Yeah, this is nothing compared to Seth Rollins.
I tweeted
Must
it.
know. Well,
Did you see it, Drip?
Oh, hold on. Actually, I'm gonna tweet it again. I'm
See
gonna,
what
Rollins
fucking
after
Deacon
seeing
posted?
Paige's news.
I'm gonna tweet it as a response. Oh, even Deacon's on it.
Dude,
Deacon just
you gotta
tweeted
believe.
about it.
You gotta
Page
believe.
nudes. Get to the chopper.
You gotta believe Seth Rollins banged her. You gotta believe it now.
Discord.
Oh my gosh, dude. Everybody's going crazy.
You know
Drip,
what
did
the
you
thing
see
is,
mine?
though?
Yes, I saw
She's
yours.
worldwide known, so this is why it's such a big,
You gotta believe. You gotta believe a lot of males banged her.
The
Scott Hall
buzzer.
probably banged her.
Follow the Maddox.
Scott Hall probably banged her.
Yeah,
Wait,
Scott Hall
literally
definitely
right
did.
when I posted that, some guy Super Bowl just followed me and said, "Yo."
It's creepy though, cause she's like 30 years
Alright,
younger.
Everyone like and retweet.
Wait,
Like and retweet
Paige's
this.
mom just tweeted. She said, "This happened to my daughter, and I feel bad for her, but shit happens."
Wait, who said that?
Paige's mom.
Paige's mom
What is
said
her?
that?
What's her Twitter? What's her Twitter?
Shit happens.
What's her mom's Twitter?
No, I put it in detail, not good detail, but here.
It's her Twitter. Oh, there it is.
Alright.
People get hacked. Fortunately, my daughter.
People get
Had to take
hacked.
some
No,
video
she's the one
shit.
who decided to do it, and she.
No fault of
Why
her
are people
own.
mentioning Xavier Woods in the Page story?
Because it's
this
freaking
fucking
Xavier
That's
Woods
a JD
banged
that's a
her.
JD
Hey, fuck her.
That's what no, that's what JD tweeted. I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna link him.
JD
I'm gonna link
JD
the
No,
video.
send him the picture that I freaking screenshot on here.
Screenshot Xavier fucking Page. Send it to him.
It's Xavier
Probably
Woods.
DM it, or else he'll
It's
probably
a
bench
new
you if you
day,
post it on there.
yes it is.
Then again, everyone's been benched by JD before.
Xavier,
Oh, see you, Dave
Xavier
Rose.
Woods.
I didn't see you leave.
Xavier Woods is gonna be
Can't
that
hear it.
happened a long time ago because today is a new day.
It's a new cock. Yes, it is.
Monetize this is gonna be great.
Dude, how many monetize this fucking topics will it be where Pages news? How many do you think? At least about 5 or 6?
This is the kind of stuff we needed to kickstart Discord today.
You know what? You know what though?
Whoa.
The
Hey, where'd Dave
fappening.
go?
Is it New Japan tonight too?
No, tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow.
The
Crap.
FAP is real.
The fappening is
Fappening is real.
Type
The
one.
fappening is happening.
Type 1 in the chat if you fap to any of those pictures or videos.
I'll just
There you go.
Cause I did. I know I did. I'm gonna do it again tonight.
All right,
Page,
Seth, I
yep,
don't
up, down.
want. Yo, Teddy.
Huh.
Teddy
I want
Thong.
Dave to go up, up, down.
Fucking holla.
Oh, what if Teddy Thong had sexual relationship with Paige?
Dude, JD must be laughing his ass off right now. Up, down!
YouTube.com!
I don't know why. It's
All right.
funny.
This is a off the script extra.
Does anybody else find when he says "and this" really cringe now?
Yeah.
I just skip it, dude. I just skip like the first 30 minutes of freaking off the script, dude.
Oh my
30
God.
first 30 minutes are great. skipped.
I'm gaining like followers from this.
Pornhub.com.
Alright, I'll be back.
Rubbing our cocks in anticipation.
Oh, okay, guys.
There she is.
Alright.
Oh wait.
Okay. That's it for Discord right now. For yeah, evening Discord, I guess we'll call it. Thank you all for watching. The page stuff is crazy, man, and we're gonna keep following up on this. Hi for life. Yeah. Alright, guys. Too sweet. See you next time here on Evening Discord.